strong skills. Yeah.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it in soul for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul the chills. My jewelry the cold as chill. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way before the deal.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team bullying.
Okay, Coach, for the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hands up, lady. Check 53, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh,
on 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And incomplete to open things up. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I got one.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 10.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
58 right there. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hands up.
Dalton bootlegs out. That's complete. It's Collins. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Hands up. Lead. Rip right. Check it back. Hey. Yeah, 5-6. Hey, box drop. Check Mike 57. Know your job.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Bengals 1st down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, I need one over here. 58, boy, 58.
right, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So Dalton now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 50.
Pistol. Topper!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day. Share.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, Delta.
36.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
56. Crunch time, defense.
Pistol.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing, Dalton. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
180.
Right there, 56. All day, punt.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 17th touchdown now on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey. Check 99.
Nice. Here you go, Ken.
58 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dalton here from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go deep, right? He's got a man, complete. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 82 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
58 for Mike, 58.
Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Motion. 57's Mike. Mike 57. All day, baby, all day. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, tight.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hands up! BAT!
Squeeze, double. What do you want? Check!
Regular. Hey, orbit!
You must...
And out of the air, Dalton. Green's open, and he's He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They run. Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
Mike. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he fires one incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey, echo. 56. Mike's 56. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw here, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Andy Dalton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurry! 56 to Mike, boys, 56. I'm coming for you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. 180. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is no good. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. They're moving the football with relative ease on this drive.
Well, let's go ahead and tick off the numbers. Third play of the drive, 3 first downs. Yeah, I would say that's relative ease. Keep feeding him the ball. He's hungry.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Alert, 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 alert. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Mayfield on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set, 180. 6, right there, 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Good, 180. Here we go, let's bring it. Hey, alert 33. Let's bring it. Mike 56. Hurry! 56. Blue Dan. Hey, high 7. 56. Mike 56. It's gonna be a long day for you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Real. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his man, that's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go, 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 go. 58.
And Dalton to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now on second and 13. Dalton, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
180! Check 56.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Oh, he breaks another. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
180.
Mike's 56.
Watch the regular. Shoot.
On the ground, it's Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
180.
He's time to win. He's time to left.
A give. This is Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
20. 52 right here. Run.
Heavy on the edges. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Move.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Hurry.
Check. 52's to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Pistol.
Penetration.
To throw, Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The first down throw coming for Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
We got this.
It's a gain of 20.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
When the rep, let's go right here. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Switch up.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Number 53, line 53. I got you.
The toss play to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on. Regular.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Mayfield now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. King. 80 weapon.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Check, 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 check. King, King, King. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Kelvin Benjamin, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
3rd and 8.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Say, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Haywood.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Real.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right here. Real. Hey, dude. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Watch the out. Shot.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry! Hurry! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Hurry! Regular. Watch out!
A give running right is Chubb. Shoves him aside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
180! Right there, 56. Strip the ball. Run. Check 26. Check! Kill!
They'll run with Chubb. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
You ain't got nothing. Pistol.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this, man. They still playing soft. Hey, Foxtrot.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Forward, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you